telling you, as a friend of Sneako, I would tell him, change your ways, bro. Be more genuine. Say shit that you believe in. Because when you're talking out your ass, you get checked like this. When you're talking out your ass, you sound dumb. It's not worth it, in my opinion. If you guys don't notice, we switching up the streams a little bit. I'm gonna be doing like, main topics of each stream. Doesn't mean that's the only thing we're gonna talk about, but that's the main topic of the stream. Today's topic is, I think I hear everybody talk about, like, oh, don't sell your soul, especially some niggas like Illuminati niggas and shit. The spiritual niggas, don't sell your soul, blah, blah, blah. I never really understood what that meant. I think I know what it means now. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. What y'all think? I think selling your soul means like being a person you're not, giving up your identity, not staying true to yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Let's say my content is like this, right? Today we chilling, you feel me? You guys know what type of you guys know what type of content I make, you feel me? Just chatting, reactions and stuff like that. That's the type of content I make. I will never lie to get clout. I would never act a certain way to get clout, and I feel like that's what been holding me back. But that's something I'm willing to change. You know the people that be talking about like, are you serious right now? Literally being a speed clone and blowing up off of that? I feel like that's selling your soul. The white boy that acts like Speed and that blew up off of that, I feel like he sold his soul. Because like, I feel like, who is that nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, who is he? Yeah, you know how to act like Speed and it's kind of funny. But who are you? Let's say Speed falls off. Are you falling off with him? Your whole fan base, your whole base is built off another person. Like, he would literally say, are you serious right now? And everybody would be laughing. How long till that shit get old, huh? I think that's selling your soul. What, do y'all agree though? I mean, of course you could talk about selling your soul on a deeper level, but I feel like that's a form of selling your soul. Like, he really gave up his identity. His whole fan base don't know who this nigga is. They just know that he's fake Speed, bro. He's a Speed clone. I don't care how much money you get from it. You're not getting that money. Do you understand what I'm saying though? You're not being yourself. But let me transition. Let me transition in today's topic. We're talking about Sneako today. Sneako, everybody, I think everybody in the chat is familiar with him. One thing I want to get out the way is, I'm not no hater. You know what I'm saying? Let me speak about Sneako like he's a friend of mine, and I'm trying to advise this nigga. The old Sneako, he used to interview people, and like, he used to get great reactions. He was a content creator, you know what I'm saying, and he usually did public interviews and shit like that. People reacted to his videos usually, right? But now what is he doing? He sits on Twitch and he says basically what Andrew Tate and what Andrew Tate and them be saying, but in a dumber way, in my opinion. And I'm telling you, let me speak like Sneako's my friend, and I'm not trying to hit on him, no nothing, right? But let me tell you, I feel like he only says things that could blow up. He doesn't say things that he believes in. And I'll show y'all proof right here. Like, I have proof ready, right? And this is the video we're gonna react to. It's gonna be a YouTube video, a whole thing, right? But he doesn't say things he believes in. He says things that he thinks that would blow up. So when somebody checks him, he's quiet. Like, he would talk about God when he's an atheist. But like, if he says, oh, like, if the thing that's popping, the thing that sounds right is, oh, believe in God. You know what I'm saying? Believe in God and keep going. Even though he's the atheist, he would promote believing in God. Why? Because it would blow up. But he's going to check. He's going to get checked like this. It's only a matter of time. And you guys are going to see what I'm talking about. Let's just play it.
Know if what you know is right or wrong. What happens if you believe something that's not true? How do you figure that out?
I talk to people.
Nope, that's not good enough. That's not good enough because you could talk to people that reaffirm whatever you believe.
You never really know, I guess. No.
So that's your world. That's what you're selling to people. You can't know if you're right. You have no idea. With concrete example then. When it comes to wearing masks, how do you know if that's a good idea or not?
Because if people more powerful than me are telling me to do it, I instantly don't believe them.
Do you understand that that just makes you a sheep of the other herd, right?
Did you just hear what he said? I think it was low. It was low. Did you just hear what he said? Like, listen to this. Like, this is how he speaks. No, deadass.
Do wearing masks. How do you know if that's a good idea or not?
Because if people more powerful than me are telling me to do it, I instantly don't believe them.
Do you understand that that just makes you a sheep of the other herd, right? If there is a shepherd and he says all the sheep go left, you can either choose your own path or you can go right because he told you to go left. You understand you're being just as controlled, right?
So who's controlling me?
The people that you don't like. I hear you say a lot of I know where a lot of it comes from.
No. This guy's name is Destiny. This guy is spitting some real shit. I think like I've been in one of the same videos as him, like a compilation and shit like that. But this guy, he be spitting some real shit. But like, you just heard what he said, right? If a more powerful person, tell me to do something, I automatically don't listen to them. He would do the opposite. Like, if the powerful people are saying, wear masks. I mean, let's use common sense. Somebody has COVID. I don't care how the COVID got into the person. Oh, the government is running a scheme. They're trying to keep you in the house, blah, blah. Okay, good. Would you be better off wearing a mask or no? You understand what I'm saying? But just because like, oh, there's this scheme, red pill, blue pill, matrix and shit like that, he's not gonna wear the fucking mask. And he's gonna catch COVID.
I always hear these same types of things. I don't want to be a sheep. I'm woke up.
Are we getting debates?
I figured out reality. But
you know what I'm saying? If anybody calls me out, I never dodge no smoke. It's K-Money.
Reality is that you went from a sheep from herd A and now you're just a sheep in herd B. So the correct answer was I decide whether or not to wear a mask based on the data I've read, the studies I've gone over, the articles I've read. That's the right answer. I've seen enough information to point me one way or another. Everything else that you're saying is a cope. You can't breathe? Are you oxygen retarded? What do you mean you can't breathe with a mask on? Are out here running marathons with 3 of them on. How is it possible that you can't breathe with the mask on, right? It's uncomfortable. Seatbelts are uncomfortable, okay? Going to the doctor is uncomfortable, okay? There's a lot of things in life that are uncomfortable. If you want to wear a mask or not, that should be something that you arrive at through your own independent thought process, not because somebody else tells you not to, okay? That's what a 16-year-old does.
Let me tell you though, what was majority of the social media was saying, especially content creators like Sneako. They were saying, don't wear the mask. Oh, this. They're trying to hold you. But they're trying to control you and shit like that. And what did Sneako say? He went with that hype train and said, let's not wear masks. Now you get checked by it. And you have nothing to say because that's not what you believe. You understand what I'm saying? That's not what you believe. It's just something that's trending and you're just following it. You get checked, you're right there. Like you have nothing to say. If you believed in something, right? If you believed in something, you would know how to explain it. Even though it's not right, you would at least know how to explain it. But if you're just copying somebody, you have no idea how that, what's it called? What you just said is. You just know it's trending, so you just say it. It's clout chasing. Look.
I think you can do better than that. Do you think that a spiritual void exists today in the Western world?
Yeah, I believe in God.
When you're talking to people on your platform, I hear you guys talk about what it means to be successful, what it means to achieve, what it means to accomplish things. And all I ever hear you guys talk about are cars, mansions, 30 Why?
Because that's dope.
When you talk about those things, those are the exact types of journeys that lead you to the spiritual void. People pursuing Bugattis, mansions, and it is the most empty, hollow life imaginable.
Real shit. Like, look. I'm telling you, right? Like, I'm telling you. By the way, I swear to God, on my mom's life, I did not watch this video, right? Real shit, like, that's all they talk about. Getting hoes, big house, big car. He would not talk about moving his family out the hood. He would not talk about doing no good in the world. You know what I'm saying? He would not talk about the amount of opportunities he's gonna give to his kids that he never had. He talks about he's never gonna get married and shit. And he'll say God in the same sentence. Niggas like him will literally be like, oh, I'm gonna get biggest cars, biggest chains, fuck hoes, God willing. Nigga, are you serious? You being real, bro? What do you mean? Do you know what God is?
That's not the end goal, but that's just something I want. Like, I want to have a wholesome life. I want to have kids. I want to have a good family. I want to just have a well-rounded, enjoyable life. The life I want, I don't think it's possible in the West anymore because people are so brainwashed.
Yeah, but
People
you're
believe anything they're
brainwashing
told.
them. You're the one that's
I'm
brainwashing them in that
so
direction.
How am I brainwashing them?
Because you're telling them that they need Bugattis, mansions, and big to be happy.
I'm not. I said.
By the way, you know people that watch Sneako look up to him, right? Deadass. Kids that watch, boys that watch Sneako look up to him. And this is what they're getting fed. Like, but I'm telling you, like, if you're a boy, right, and you look up to a man, and all he talks about is bitches, car, and shit like that. I mean, even me, to a point, I've been affected. I feel like a lot of us have, right? Why do I want a chain? Like, when I get rich, I want to buy a chain, low-key. Like, to be honest, not even do too much, but one Cuban link would be nice. I would like grills, you feel me? I would like a nice bust-down watch. But why, though? Real shit. Who made that cool? And whether you like to admit it or not, that's the thing that has been ingrained on us by, like, you know, the rappers, the social media and shit like that. You feel me? Got a big chain. People will value you more. At the end of the day, as a human being, everybody wants validation. Girls want it more, men still want validation. A rapper would literally confess to killing niggas just so people can call him a big gangster. He would literally confess to killing his ops just so people can be like can look at this nigga and be like, oh, I don't want to mess with him. He's a big gangster. That's a type of validation, whether you like to admit it or not. A rapper buys what's it called? Niggas live in the trenches. They live in the trenches with a chain because they want validation from the bitches, from the niggas, same thing. So at the end of the day, men and women want validation, and to a point we've been kind of like, you know, I don't believe in the Illuminati or anything like that. I'm not really into that, but I'm just using common sense. We see YoungBoy and shit. I fuck with YoungBoy heavy. We see him with chains and shit like that, with all the bitches around him, getting all the validation in the world, right? All the bitches want this nigga, right? I wouldn't be like him as a normal human being. But if you don't think twice about this, that's gonna be your first instinct as a human being, right? As a human being, you want that life. You want everybody to look at you and really look up to you. You want the bitches to want you. Whether you want that ugly bitch or not, you would still want her to want you. Even though you're not gonna take her. So as a human being, we want validation. But when you think twice about it as a smart human being, right? You'd be like, damn, why do I need that though? Real shit. I got a girl. I got a great family. I'm blessed. I can take this chain, right? This chain that I have, sell it, go to Ethiopia and change a human being's life. Why do I need it on my neck?
Saying I want to get that and I'm gonna get it. And a lot of guys, like, I have a mostly male audience, they all want that too.
What you are doing is you are doing to men what Nicki Minaj or whoever the you brought up, Kim Kardashian, are doing to women.
If you want to be independent and not listen to anybody, then you need to improve yourself, because we want to get rich by connections. We want to get rich on our phone. We want to get rich based off who we know. We want to add value. To add value and have people trust you and like be able to make sales, you need to be a better man.
Of course, I
How do you
remember
get rich on your phone?
Streaming, crypto, dropshipping,
Yep.
e-commerce businesses.
Streaming, crypto. You know what you just described? OnlyFans for men. You just complained to ABBA. All these are getting on OnlyFans trying to sell pics of themselves and do all that shit. Why is that bad? Because they're not working on themselves. They're not doing anything to make themselves better. And now you're telling guys to download fucking Robinhood or go trade some coin in the hopes that they get fucking rich, or they start streaming, or they hop on TikTok or whatever. What? They're not improving themselves by doing that. When you tell people that they...
I mean, look. And Sneako's not gonna attack this. When you're debating, let's say like you're starting to believe the other side. You could still win the debate. Sneako could have got him, could have attacked that weak point. This guy just said OnlyFans for girls is the same as guys doing Twitch and crypto and stocks. Destiny, are you a dickhead? Like, at the end of the day, you sound stupid. You really cannot compare streaming to selling your body. You can't compare selling stocks. It takes some sort of skill. But OnlyFans really doesn't. I mean, to an extent, it does, by the way. There's a lot of OnlyFans girls, so it's competitive. So you still need to know how to promote your OnlyFans. But it's a lot easier than Twitch. How many OnlyFans girls are there and how many Twitch streamers are there? What's the market like for Twitch streamers, or what's the market like for OnlyFans girls? You understand what I'm saying? It's much more difficult for Twitch streamers than it is for OnlyFans girls. So you really can't compare that. But I haven't seen this video, and I paused it at a good time. I guarantee you Sneako's not gonna attack that point. Because like I said, the things he says are the things that are trending. He doesn't believe in it. He doesn't believe. That's not what he thinks. That's not what he doesn't understand the concept. So he can't debate it. It's like you copied your friend's answer. I mean, you can say the answer out loud. You can read the answer out loud. Let's say I don't know the question at all, and I told you, explain to me how you got that answer. You wouldn't be able to explain it because you copied it, just like Sneako. Tell me how you came to that conclusion. He wouldn't be able to explain it. It's trending, that's it. Real shit.
To pick up their phone and get rich. That's not self-improvement. You're not becoming a better person doing that.
To start a business, you need to be a better person. And comparing an e-commerce business to OnlyFans is just goofy because you're selling your titties and you're adding nothing to the world.
But look at how he puts it. Look at how he says it, and look at how I say it. You understand what I'm saying? Like nobody's gonna take you serious if you're talking like this. Like, it's just goofy. Why are you saying? Show him how it's goofy.
Doing is making other people sad and creating a fake relationship that makes people sadder. It's making people worse. OnlyFans does not add anything to the world besides the dopamine rush for both sides. Starting an e-commerce business, adding value to the world, like that's making the world a better place.
Hey.
Me entertaining people online, if I'm streaming, that's making people laugh and smile. That's making the world better. How are you gonna compare titties to an online e-commerce business?
E-commerce is you're leeching on affiliate links, on trying to sell people products that you're not even producing. E-commerce is not.
But you're making, like, he's saying the word, like, why is he making it sound bad? Let's say there's so many people that do affiliate marketing, and like you're making the worst people as an example. Like, you really can't do that.
Not adding to the world. Trading crypto, that's not adding to the world.
What do you mean? Wait. He said affiliate marketing.
Online e-commerce business.
E-commerce is you're leeching on affiliate links, on trying to sell people products that you're not even producing.
You're trying to sell products that you're not even producing. You mean marketing, nigga? I'm marketing a product and I'm getting money for it. That's like any other job. You bring value to the table and you get paid for it. Like, he really doesn't make sense at this point. But I really hope Sneako says something back to that.
E-commerce is not adding to the world. Trading crypto, that's not adding to the world. You're trying to out-speculate some other dude, trying to out-speculate some other dude so that you're not caught bag holding when your fucking coin drops. So
that's like anything. Wait. What do you do when you try to make a soccer team? Tryouts, right? You try to beat every other guy on the field so you get on the team. Everything is a competition. You're trying to do better than the other person so you get that spot. Why is he talking about it like that? Is he a dickhead? What the fuck?
Okay, crypto and NFT is not adding to the fucking world. 99% of these coins come and go quicker than a fucking girl opens and closes a fucking OnlyFans.
To invest in crypto.
What is he doing? He's a YouTuber.
That was good because it takes away the government's stronghold on currency. If we can decentralize currency and we could take the wealth in our own hands, we're adding value. I'm telling people invest in crypto so you could take charge of your own money.
You're not taking charge of your own money. You're paying off other people that are gonna fucking drop your shit and you're gonna lose everything. Do you think everybody?
Why is he saying that? but Sneako is really taking a bad approach. Jack, do you see it though? Sneako doesn't need to say all that. He could just say, I'm making a living off of it. What? When I work at McDonald's, you're gonna tell me, oh, all you do is fucking flip burgers, blah, blah, blah. All you do when I'm a janitor, all you do is clean around the fucking building. What? And he said, literally, you're gonna get in a shit coin and a richer person is gonna take all your money. That's the dumb people. What if I get in Tesla because I see Tesla's going up? He's, like, I'm telling you, he's bringing up the worst of everything.
Everybody can win in crypto?
Yeah, if you apply yourself.
Okay, when you buy crypto and then you sell it at more than you bought it for, how are you making money on it?
Because someone else isn't. But everybody
exactly. So hold on. So if one guy makes 10 times his money, that means for that one dude, 10 other people lost their ass.
Dummies.
Wait, like you see, no, but Sneako is saying it in such a bad way where he looks like the bad person. Even though he's saying the right thing, he looks like the bad person. He just called 10 other people that lost dummies. I would say, okay, when you get in crypto, you know you're gambling your money, right? Nobody forced you to get in crypto. Just like I won that money, I could have lost. But I made the right decisions. I sold it at the right time. It's me that earned it. And he gonna say for every one, what's it called? Just because you won, 10 other people lose. Listen, you applied for Harvard. You got in because you work harder, right? And people that applied and got dropped, what? You gonna say, oh, for one person, if the acceptance rate is 4, for one person that got in, 96 people failed. So what? I did better. I deserve it. Bro, Destiny makes great points sometimes, but he's a dickhead. And Sneako makes himself look like a bad person just because, just how he's talking, the terms he's using, he's childish. Like, he's not coming off like mature. He knows what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Words is very, very important. I've always said this. If you're talking and you have bad intentions and you're using your words good, you can sound like the best person in the world. And let's say you have the best intentions, but you're just a dumbass person. You don't even know how to use your words. You sound like a bad person even though you have good intentions. Words is very important. Especially when you're on a stage like this. When thousands and thousands of people are watching you, you need to be careful with your words. Sneako says some shit like, oh, they dummies. Like, everybody's gonna have sympathy for those 10 people. Right? 10 people that lost. This guy's calling them dummies. You're automatically gonna be judging Sneako for saying dummy. You know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga needs to choose his words, be careful when he's like debating and shit.
So not everybody can win.
Everybody can get rich if you apply yourself properly, if you have the right mindset, if you're smarter and you're better.
Everybody can't get rich. There's not. Wait. If everybody gets rich, everybody's not rich. Bro, you know what rich is? Rich is above the average. If the average is rich, then nobody's rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the words he's using. I think I know what, like, he's saying, like, it's possible for everybody. You know, like, I'm trying to look at his intentions. I'm trying to really try to see what he means. But I shouldn't have to work harder to listen, to try to understand what he's saying. He should already have good words. But look, I think what he's trying to say is, like, everybody, if they work hard enough, everybody can get rich. Just that everybody doesn't work hard enough. I think that's what he's trying to say. But everybody can't get rich, buddy. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I wish we lived in a perfect world too, but that's not how the world works, okay? I'm sorry, bro.
So I'm encouraging people to become smarter and better. And don't be a dumb idiot. This is not my fault that I'm poor. It is. Be better.
You're not encouraging people to...
Who's gonna listen to somebody like that? Deadass. It's just boys, 14-year-old, 13-year-old boys that listen to this guy. Deadass. Like, I'm a man, 19-year-old man. Let me hear this nigga out. He's famous, you know what I'm saying? Like, he might have he might be spitting some real shit. Let me hear this nigga out. As soon as he starts saying, don't be dumb, son, I'm not gonna listen to him no more. Because, like, his shit goes down. Why is he talking like that? He must not know what he's talking about if he's talking like that. He's acting childish. He doesn't look like somebody that knows what he's talking about. I'm gonna exit and find another person.
Get smarter or better. You're encouraging people to go on their phones and look for get-rich-quick schemes. Why would you even have God in your mouth while you're talking about fucking 20 women at the same time? That's not a congruent lifestyle.
You, but in Islam...
Look at the point he's about to make.
Fucking 20 women at the same time. That's not a congruent lifestyle.
You, but in Islam you can have 4 wives.
It doesn't work that way.
Stop. And this what pisses me off about Sneako. Sneako, right? This what pisses me off about Sneako. Look, let me tell you beforehand, I'm not Muslim. He's not Muslim. I think I have a little bit more knowledge about the Islamic religion than Sneako. Let me tell you, you can only have 4 wives if you can treat him the exact same. Did you just compare fucking 20 hoes at the same time to having 4 wives? 4 wives that you need to provide for. 4 wives that you need to love. 4 wives that you need to treat equally the same. Oh, you can, but you can have four wives in Islam. Are you serious? He's the same guy that mocked the prayer, and then he said, I'm sorry. oh, Islam is the most powerful religion in the world. He started being on dick after they threatened his ass. I'm telling you, as a friend of Sneako, I would tell him, change your ways, bro. Be more genuine. Say shit that you believe in. Because when you're talking out your ass, you get checked like this. When you're talking out your ass, you sound dumb. It's not worth it, in my opinion.
Work that way.
In Islam, you can have 4 wives. I want to.
You're not Islamic, and you didn't say 4 earlier.
Guys, it's not true that you can just have 20 wives in Islam or whatever. The Prophet would only take orphans or widows as his extra wives, and that's where the example came from. And even then, they strongly discourage Muslims from doing that because Allah says that you can't love each woman equally. So they say don't do it. So this whole thing that people turn towards Islam is people who don't actually study the religion or know anything about it.
And even if they did, that's 4 wives, not 4 bitches that you fuck, kick out, and then fuck new ones the next day.
Destiny, I think your audience is full of complacent people. People are like, I can't get rich. This is a pyramid scheme. This is a scam. And then my people are like, well, I want to go get it. So you can pick one. Yeah, not everybody will make it. But
so what happened to the Muslim discussion? What happened to the wives? He just, you know what I'm saying, drifts off. When he can't say nothing, he's stuck.
You can make it if you apply yourself. It's that simple.
Your path is the path of complacency. Your path is the path of spiritual and psychological weakness. You're complacent to hustle culture. Because if you were talking to people and you wanted to make and build real men, you'd be telling people either 1, go to school, get a fucking education so you can get a real job, or 2, at least go and do a trade. Opening up 50...
Look. Me, where I stand, is right in between them, to be honest. Because I don't completely agree with Destiny. Like I said, I disagreed with multiple things you said. But I do agree on the more logical side, right? But he's telling, like, tell your people to go to school and get a job. I understand, like, school, stay. I would say, right, to you niggas, right? To you niggas, my brothers, right? I would say stay in school. Start with a side hustle. A lot of you guys got a lot of time on your hands. For me, start with a side hustle. And then grow yourself. When you graduate high school, always graduate high school, right? Now you can make the decision for yourself. You look at your assets. You look at your money. Is it smart for me to go to school or not? Don't drop out of school with $0 in your bank account, bro. Real shit. At the end of the day, what else you gonna do? I understand you don't want to work. I understand you don't want to go to school and work and shit like that. School's a scam. What else are you gonna do though? You got $0 in your bank account. At least get an education just in case all of this shit doesn't work out for you, you get a job. You get a decent job for your family in the future. But if you're at a good point, you see your assets, you got a lot of assets, got a good amount of money. Oh, I can keep doing this side hustle as a main hustle and live off of it. I'm happy where I'm at right here. Then don't do school. You understand what I'm saying? That's a lot more healthier advice. You see how in my advice, the main objective is what you think. Right? I'm asking you what you think. How do you feel about it? Niggas like him is telling you drop out of school no matter what. Now you feel kind of obligated to drop out of school.
50 million TikTok videos and seeing people bragging about their 7 cars while these guys are probably crying themselves to sleep at night because they don't have a single person that loves them in the entire fucking world. That's the complacent path. If you're gonna talk about religious shit, that is literally the temptation of the devil. Flashing you like flashy shit and try to say, if you go and buy this, if you get that, if you've got this many women like you, that's the path to happiness. Come on, man. Being a good person is easy. That's not true. Being a good person requires more work than starting your own business. Being a good person requires more work than getting lucky on some shit coin. Okay.
So what do you think?
See, I think he's taking things a little deeper than they have to be. Let's hear out Destiny.
He's being a good person, Destiny.
Being a good person means having honor, means being honest, it means doing the right thing when it's difficult to do it. It might mean being reliable for your friends. It might mean having a job or providing for a family. It's a ton of different contexts.
Everybody knows what you said. Everybody knows that.
Not everybody does. Do you think most people are good people? Do you think that we have guidance in society right now to be good people? Or do you think that most of it is trying to tell us how to open a Robinhood account to look for the right penny stock to get rich on?
There's a lot of distractions for sure, but it's not, bro.
This is the distraction. I'm telling you that you are the distraction from being a good person right now.
I'm distracting. I'm a bad person. And I'm encouraging bad people.
Yeah, no, you're encouraging bad behavior.
I want to be the master of my own universe. I want to be the best person I can be and be able to buy whatever I want.
Look, can I make one point right now? He wants to be a master of all his universe, right? But he's telling everybody to be a master of their own universe. It wouldn't really work then. Then you're on your own little bubble, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just close your eyes, just being, you know. I mean, you are a master of your universe then if you're putting it like that. Because there's no other person to be the master. But I think the way he's putting it, is he wants all his viewers to be under him, and he wants to be the master.
How are you the master of your own universe when you see something flashy and that's what's pushing you to earn more money, to open more e-commerce shops? Yeah, you're the male Kim Kardashian. That's the whole point. Telling people that they need to, you got to start a business, you got to do e-commerce, you got to get 20 girls, you got to get the cars, you got to get the buildings.
Kim Kardashian is encouraging, like, you need
I think I can win both points of the debate, and that's a good debater. If I got in this debate debating Sneako taking Destiny's side, I can definitely beat Sneako. I think Sneako's too easy. But if I got on this taking Sneako's side and I debated him, I would still win. I feel like it's just a lot of things Destiny said that it's just, I think he's just a little too emotional. Like, it's not that serious. Stop getting emotional. Let's think logically.
You get famous for nothing, to be a thought, to just put on makeup and say nothing.
Oh, Anti is on the same shit.
Be famous for nothing and being a thought. The male equivalent to that is saying, try to make a YouTube channel and be funny and trade crypto. It's the same thing, but for men. How do you think you're going to be able to provide romantically for a woman when you're 28 if you've been sleeping around and around for your entire 20s? You're not even going to know what a healthy relationship looks like.
Once you a lot of women, you understand how they work and you get better with them.
No, when you a lot of women, you understand how to women. That's the only thing you get. You don't know how to love a woman. You don't know how to take care of a woman. In fact, you probably know the opposite if you've been through that many.
Exactly. Wait, how do you learn how to love and take care of a woman if all you do is be fucking women? Like, I mean, Sneako, be for real. Like, real shit.
Anybody will tell you that, 100%. But if you found a woman that had through 20 or 30 guys up to when she was 26, you think she'd know how to take care of you?
Nope, it's different for men and women.
Tell me why it's different. Why do you think it's different?
Men can as many women as possible because we can get as many women pregnant. We can get 100 women pregnant today.
Look at his question and look at this nigga's answer. On my mother's life, you can't make this nigga. You can't make this up. Sneako is a 14-year-old dumbass. Real shit. How old is Sneako? No. I didn't even think about that. He goddamn 23-year-old. Man. 23. 23. Almost mid-20. Almost mid-20. Shit is insanity, bro. Okay, look. But look at Destiny's question and look at Sneako's answer. You can't make this up. This nigga is a boy. This nigga's a 14-year-old dumbass boy.
Anybody will tell you that, 100%. But if you found a woman that had through 20 or 30 guys up to when she was 26, you think she'd know how to take care of you?
Nope, it's different for men and women.
Tell me why it's different. Why do you think it's different?
Men can...
So, Destiny's question was, if a girl fucked through like 26 men, do you think she would know how to take care of you? He said no. And Destiny asked, why not? Why is it different? And this guy's explaining how it's different. Sneako's explaining how it's different. Look how he explains it. Look how he explains it. Don't look at me. Look how he explains it.
As many women as possible because we can get as many women pregnant. We can get 100 women pregnant today. A woman can only get pregnant once in a year. That's why women are wired to be with one man. But a man is wired to spread your seed. So you can be with as many women as possible and it doesn't change how you love a woman.
I would encourage...
What the fuck does that have to do with a girl sleeping with 26 men and taking care of you? You're not. So if you fucking a girl, you're not having a baby with her. I mean, I guarantee you I can find some footage of him saying like, oh, these girls are trying to trap you. These girls are trying to get some babies off of you. Wear protection or pull out and shit like that, right? So if you're saying men can fuck more than girls because they can spread their seed, then you should be spreading your seed. You're not spreading your seed. So that's not really a valid point, is it? He's a dickhead.
You should talk to women. The kind of women that you want when you're 27.
Shit, that's the perfect,
you should start talking to them now because they don't want to touch somebody like you with a 10-foot pole. They would not want anything to do with you. What is the ideal version of a man to you?
A man that could do whatever he wants to do and doesn't listen to anybody and creates his own world and is the master of his own universe.
Okay, a man that can do whatever he wants to do and doesn't listen to anybody, what you just described is a 17-year-old teenager.
Yeah, and then you turn 18 and then you gave up on it and started voting for Biden.
Yeah, I turned...
What? Oh my god, I'm losing brain cells. No way. If you like Sneako, you're a 14-year-old boy or younger, And you're just a boy. It's okay. I'm not even gonna call you a dumbass whole time because I know you still grown and shit. So I'm gonna let you do just your growing process, and I'm gonna let you just grow out of this, cause this is just a horrible phase you're in, right? It's okay. You're gonna grow. You're gonna grow. You're gonna grow. You're gonna grow. You're gonna grow out of this phase. It's okay.
18, I gave up on because I had to become an actual man. A man can't do whatever he wants to do because if you're a man, no.
Nonsense.
No.
Nonsense.
So, okay.
Look. He said a man can do whatever he wants, and he said yes he can. Okay, what's really a man? Let's speak about it, right? What's really a man? Let's say you got a family, a wife, 2 kids. Let's say today you want to take a break, you want to relax, but no, you get up and work because you gotta provide. You're not doing whatever you want. You do what you have to do. You're a man. Me right now, there's days like I don't feel like working, but no, I get up and work for my future family, so my kids have a better opportunity than I've ever had. That's a man. Just think about this. It's so easy to do whatever you want. To say, nah, I don't want to do that. Oh, no, I want to do that. It's so easy to do that. But it's much harder to say, I don't want to do that, but I'm going to do that because I have to. That's a man. This guy's talking about a man is somebody that can do whatever he wants. But I think the way he means it, it's just he's so fucking dumb with his words. He just sounds like a dumbass. But I think the way he means it is like a man can it can get rich and he can do whatever he wants. I think that's what he's trying to mean. It still doesn't make a lot of sense, but I think like you could kind of see what he's coming from. But he says it in such a bad way, in such an immature way, where nobody takes him serious. If you're not a 14-year-old boy.
Can't do whatever he wants to do because if you're a man, no.
Nonsense.
No.
Nonsense.
So, okay, if you're a man, do you get responsibilities? Can you walk away from a house? Can you
Real
walk away from
shit!
a family? Can you walk away from your obligations? Is that what a real man does?
shit!
That's not what a real man wants to do.
A real man doesn't want to have any obligations in his life. A man that does whatever he wants to do, that's a weak man's idea of a strong man. It's a guy that walks out on anything, doesn't give a about anybody, and does whatever the he wants because he's only in the selfish pursuit of his own happiness. This is a guy that's never going to have a real wife. He's never going to have real friends or family because everybody's going to look at that dude as a teenager that's going to drop everything and quit when life gets too hard. All the tests of being a real man are about doing the things that you don't want to do when you most don't want to do them.
Real shit. But no, Sneako is quiet. Ain't no back talk.